Hello and welcome to Power Yoga with Melinda. My name is Melinda Harris, and this is a 30-minute breath to movement flow. So you really don't need anything for practice except your beautiful body, a mat, and I always like to have a block handy just in case you never know when you might need it. So let's get started right away. For today's practice, I'm calling it a breath to movement flow because I really would like you to focus on the breath, powering, fueling your practice, breathing into the sides of your body, the front and back, and breathing the energy up and down. So we'll start the practice, come to sitting on your knees, Vajrasana, and then we'll take a little six-directional breathing. Let's just start by taking a cleansing inhale in together. Take a deep inhalation in through your nose. You can even shut down your eyes here. Breathe in. Feel the spine grow tall and then open your mouth, exhale it out, let it go. Come to centering yourself on your space and then bring your palms to your shoulder blades. So this is the first direction. We'll be moving back to front, opening up the front and back sides of the body, those energy lines. Take a big inhale. Lift your elbows up to shoulder level, fill all the way up to the top. And then exhale out, pulling your lowest ribs together. Bringing your elbows to touch right in front of your chin. Empty out all of your air. And take a huge inhalation in. Filling all the way up. Let your rib cage, your lungs expand as you open your wings wide. And then exhale. All of the air comes back out. Empty every bit out of your belly as your elbows come to touch. One more time through. Inhale. Exhale it out. Elbows come to touch. And then just bring it back to center. This time, take a basket grip, interlace your fingers, bring them to the top of your head. Take a deep inhalation in. On inhales, we always grow long and expand straight and through your arms. Press the tops of your palms to the ceiling. And then as you exhale, pull that energy back down. Bring your palms to the top of your head. Spread your elbows wide. We take two more of those. Inhale, lengthen. You could even look up into your hands, up towards the ceiling. Stretch the sides of your waist. And then exhale, pull the energy back down. Touch the top of your head. Spread your elbows wide. One more time through, the biggest, deepest one this time. Inhale. Get really long and then exhale. Pull that energy back down. Get grounded. And then for this last one of our six-directional breathing, we'll be opening up the sides of the waist. So bring your palms back to your shoulder tips. Your elbows are parallel to the floor. This time, take an inhale. Pull the tops of your hands up to your ears. Squeeze your elbows in tight, tight, tight. And then exhale, pull your elbows down to your side ribs. You can even tug against your shoulder points. Pull your shoulders down. Empty all the way out. Take that two more times through. Inhale, lengthen. Ooh, I heard my back crack. And then exhale it all out. Pull the shoulder blades down your back. Squeeze your elbows into your side ribs. One more time through. Inhale, get big. And then exhale. You can shorten the sides of your waist here. And then release your hands down to your side. You should feel nice and grounded, ready to begin. Shake your wrists out. And then when you're ready, come to your tabletop position. Starfish your fingers, grip with your finger pads, stack shoulders over wrists. We'll take our cat-cow from here. Inhale, cow pose, release your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, cat pose. Suck your navel up into your spine. Connect your low ribs. Gaze back. Inhale, cow pose. Release the chest forward. Exhale, cat. Tuck your tailbone down. Gaze back towards your toes, tuck your chin. One more time through. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat, tuck it in. Come back to your neutral spine. Take your bird dog. Extend your left hands forward. Flex your right foot back behind you. And then lower your hips in line with one another. Get really long. Find that lengthening energy in. And then exhale, crunch your knee into your nose. Pause for just a second. Plant your left hand. Tuck your leg up and over. And then just have a seat on your sits bones to the best of your ability. Sit your booty back. And then walk your fingers a little further forward. Bring your chest to rest on top of your right leg. It's a little tender first thing. Just relax into it. Use your breath to ease the motion. And then inhale, rise all the way up. Weight bear on the left leg. Send the right leg back behind you. And then settle it back down. We take the other side. Inhale, extend the right hand long. The left foot flexes back behind you. Engage the left glute. Spin your inner thigh up towards the ceiling. Take a breath in, get long. Exhale, crunch it into center. Pause. And then exhale, thread it up and over your right leg. Adjust yourself. And then sit your hips back between your heels. Stack your knees as best you can and stay low. See if you can keep a flat back, even if you're not connecting your chest to the top of your left leg. That's okay. Just to the best of your ability, find length through your spine. Ground down through your sits bones. And then inhale, weight bear on your right leg. Tuck your left leg back up, flex it back behind you. Come back to your tabletop position. Tuck your toes. Lean your weight back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. Find that pedaling out of your feet, right and left. Strong through the arms. Firm your forearms in. Expand through the collarbones, but also through the shoulder blades as you're pulling your arms away from one another. Inhale, gaze forward, bend your knees. Exhale, forward fold. Make your way to the top. I'll come forward. Feet are hip width distance apart. Just let your head hang heavy. Reach for opposite elbows. I like the opposite elbows. It acts as a pendulum. You can rock back and forth. You can rock forward and back. Just find that heaviness, that release all through your spine. Then finally, release your hands down. Toe heel your big toes to touch. Put a deep bend in your knee and inhale, slowly rise up. Sweep your arms high overhead and bring your hands to your heart center. Find an intention for your practice today, or you can share in the intention of this practice, which is really to synchronize your breath to the movement. Whatever that looks like for you, it may be slower, it may be faster, it may be ujjayi breath with your mouth closed, or it may be open mouth. Just find a breath that works for you and move with it. Take an inhale in together. Open your mouth, let it go. Let's begin our Sun A. We use that to warm our bodies, to greet the day. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach your arms high to the sky and breathe here. Lift your toes up. Find that engagement through your arch. Feel your legs fire up. Take your back ribs, wrap them all the way around to the front. You can literally use your hands to create that corset effect, or just isometrically feel your lowest ribs coming to touch. Take another breath in. Exhale, side body stretch up and over to the right. Soften your right hand down. Lift your left arm up and over. Lift your left hip point high as you draw your tailbone down. Inhale back through center, your palms kiss. Exhale, side body stretch to the left. Soften your left hand down. Bring your right bicep up and over, close to your ear. Maybe you gaze high. Inhale back through center. Exhale, forward fold, swan dive it low. Bend your knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Find a flat back. Palms are under your shoulders, against your shins, or to the top of your thighs. Take an inhale. Exhale, high plank. Plant your hands, step your feet back. Lower your hips in line with your shoulders and your heels, and then spin your inner thighs towards the ceiling. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, drop to your knees, drop to your chin, and pause. Squeeze your elbows into center. And then exhale, thread it through. Release the tops of your feet down. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Peel your palms back to your lowest ribs. Inhale, cobra pose. Option to float the hands, or maybe this round you keep the hands planted. Your lowest ribs lift up off the mat. Take an inhale. Exhale, release it down. Tuck your toes. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. That's our sun A. We'll flow that 2 times. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Travel to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach tall. Exhale, side body stretch to the right. Lift the rib cage up and over. Inhale, center. Exhale, stretch it to the left. Soften the left fingertips down. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, swan dive it forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high plank. Plant your hands right away. Inhale, hinge forward. Knees, chin, chest. Inhale, cobra pose. Maybe this time you lift halfway up to up dog. Lower down. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. One more time through. Inhale, gaze forward. Bend your knees. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, side body stretch up and over to the right. Maybe you reach a little further. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, side body stretch to the left. And back through center. Exhale, forward fold. Big swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. This time, exhale, high plank. Inhale, hinge forward to your toes. Exhale, chaturanga. Lower halfway down. Flip your toes. Inhale, up dog. Lift your hip points high. Exhale, down dog. And there you go. Find your breath. A lot of times through the movement, we lose the breath, the mind-body connection. And so these pauses in between our sun A and B are a perfect place to really come back to your breath and reconnect. So let's do that together. Take a deep inhalation in, and then a cleansing exhale out. Bring your big toes to touch. Inhale, gaze forward, bend your knees. Exhale, forward fold. Step your way to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Sink your hips towards your heels. Firm your inner thighs together from your outer glutes in. And then find that same tuck of your lowest ribs into center as you draw your navel into your spine. Relax your shoulder blades down your breath. Inhale, sit lower. Exhale, chair plank. Keep your hips in one spot. Swoop your hands back behind you. Squeeze your triceps together. Lift your hands up past your hip bones. Sit just a little lower. Lift your chest. Inhale, crane pose. For crane pose, take a pursing of your fingertips, wrist flexion. A lot of times we're in wrist extension, which is like this. So we want to counter that. Take a little wrist flexion, pointing your fingertips down. Draw your knee into your ribs. Draw your tailbone down. Find your grounding through your right foot. Take an inhale. Exhale, charging crescent, slow and with control. Reach your left foot to the back of your space. Once you arrive, adjust your stance. So you're more like railroad tracks. You can find a little more stability. Firm your inner thighs together, your outer glutes in, and then find that tricep connection once again. Breathe in. And then let it go, sink deeper. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Sweep your torso high to the sky and breathe here. Come up high on the ball of your back foot to press your left hip forward. Isometrically draw your feet towards one another to square up through your pelvis. Take an inhale. Exhale, double lunge. Bring your palms to touch. Bring your thumbs between your shoulder blades as you lower down and pause. Squeeze the inner thighs, squeeze the glutes. We'll take 3 more of these. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, dip it low. Each time, maybe you can get a little lower. 2 more. 2. And 1. On this last one, pause. Squeeze the elbows towards one another. Inhale, rise. Exhale, swoop it forward. Just passing through here. Inhale, reverse warrior. Pivot your back heel down. And then keep the motion going like a windmill. Wrap all the way up and over. Surf it out if you need to. And then bend deeply into your front leg, being cautious to keep your knee directly over your right heel. Bend back a little further. Feel the expansion through your side ribs. Take a breath in. Exhale, triangle pose. Straighten the front leg. Shift your hips to the back wall. And a little tick-tock of your torso. Your hand can come to the top of your thigh, your block, or maybe you're even reaching the floor. Wherever you are, find just a little bit of support with your palm or your hand, but the strength comes from your core. Sweep your right ribs under and up. Pull your left ribs down and back to flatten out. Breathe in. And then stay for your exhale, really engaging the core. Inhale, rise up, star pose. This is that big energy. Find that expansion as you inhale. Exhale, skandasana, side lunge to the top of your mat. Sit low. So for today's practice, I'd like for you to keep your heel on the floor, even if that means you have to be up a little higher. Firm your heels towards one another to find engagement all through your pelvic floor. You can even flex your left toes. Use that as a little bit of an anchor to help keep you balanced. Breathe in. And then as you exhale, sink lower and find a little bit of calm. Inhale, warrior 2. We burst up and over. So now you're facing towards the back of your space. In your warrior 2, bend and straighten your leg. And then finally, find some stillness. Strong through the legs, squeezing the legs towards one another, firming the inner thighs. Expand through the collarbones and also through the shoulder blades. Get really wide and expansive. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Option to come down to the elbow. Use that as your little kickstand if you need it. But again, like our triangle pose, the bottom ribs push up. The top ribs push down, and that's your core engagement that keeps your body lifted. Flatten out through your pelvis by scooting your left glute under. Take another breath in. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, low lunge twist towards the left side of your space. So now you're facing the back of your mat. Bring your right hip bone up to meet your left. Expand through the shoulder blades. Stack your shoulders. Take a breath out. Inhale, side plank. So we're making our way all the way around the mat. Stack your heels, lift your hips high to the sky. And then inhale, release the right leg down. Left hand comes behind your head. Option to take the drill here, or option to float the knee. Take an inhale. We've got 4 crunches, elbow to knee for 4. 3. Remember, modification is knee down. 2. And 1. Release the knee down, rise all the way up into a modified side angle. Your hips are parallel to the right side of your space. Bend forward and stack your knee over your ankle, and then reach your fingertips towards the floor. This is a great way to feel the opening in the hips for your extended side angle, a little bit more accessible than the full standing version. You can just really feel your hips rotating open. Feel the expansion. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, bring your left hand to the outside of your left foot. Plant your right hand. Inhale, one-legged plank. Hold it strong. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Left knee right. And left knee center. Tuck it in tight. Stay strong. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, high to low, one-legged chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath in. Let it go. If you're winded, more deep inhalations and lengthy exhales to calm your body. Inhale, gaze forward, bend your knees. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, seated low. Squeeze ankles, knees, and thighs together. And then after you've found that, pull the ankles apart isometrically. Feel your glutes fire up as you do that. Expand through your collarbones. Take a breath in. Exhale, chair plane, arms sweep back behind you. Open your collarbones by squeezing your shoulder blades together and down your back. Take a breath in. And then exhale, seated lower. Can you get your hips toward your heels? Inhale, crane pose on the right. Right knee lifts. Purse your fingers, tops of the wrists towards the ceiling. Firm your knee in towards your chest to the best of your ability. Take a breath. Exhale, charging crescent. Take your time. Step way back. And then adjust it. Make it wide and expansive. Really make that energy big. Squeeze the triceps together. Firm your navel into your spine. Firm the forearm, the forearms in to lift your chest. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, sink lower. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Arms lift up. Stay low in your hips. Take a breath in as you firm your inner thighs together. Exhale, double lunge. Palms come together, elbows by your ears. Bring your knee to a hover. Suck your navel into your spine. Feel your hips level out. We have 3 more of these. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Lengthen tall. Exhale, lower. Just 1 more. Get really tall. And then the strength happens on the exhale. Get low. Inhale, rise up, pass through. Exhale, charging crescent. Inhale, reverse warrior. Back heel comes down, sweep up and over. Adjust your stance. I like to gaze down at my heel, but option to gaze up into your palm as you tuck your right hand back behind you. Firm your inner thighs towards one another and bend just a little lower. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Straighten your front leg, shift your hips to the back. And open your arms wide. Find the compression again in the rib cage, and then spiral the left ribs forward. A little micro bend in your knee to keep from locking out, but press your shin forward as you lower your torso a little bit more. Take a breath in. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, star pose. Get really big. Exhale, low skandasana to the top of your mat. Again, keep the heel grounded, so much so that maybe your hips lift a little higher. You can flex through your right toes. Sit a little lower. If you have a window ledge like me, you can use it for a little bit of help. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, warrior 2. Burst up and over towards the back of your space. Surf it out. And then find that stillness. Lift your rib cage up and away from your pelvis, and then bring it in line with your hips. Shoulders stacked directly over, strong through your fingertips. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Use your bottom elbow for a little bit of help if you need it. Otherwise, you can challenge yourself by releasing it down, spiral the torso open. Take a big breath in. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, low lunge twist. You're at the back of your mat, this time to facing the right side. Level through your hips and then stack your shoulders on top of one another. Inhale, side plank. Stack right heel on top of left. Lift the rib cage high. We're not here very long. And then exhale, release the knee down. Right hand, move my braid, comes behind your head. You can stay here. Option to float the knee. Take an inhale. Exhale, crunch. You've got 4 of these. 3. Stack your shoulders. Press down through your left palm. 2. And 1. Elbow to knee. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, modified side angle. You may need to adjust your stance. You want your front knee stacking directly over your front ankle. Open up through the chest. Feel the right glute tucking under, opening up through your pelvis. Breath in. And then exhale, bring the right hand to the outside of your right leg. Tuck your left toes. Inhale, one-legged plank. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. And send it back. Right knee, left tricep. And send it back. Right knee into the chest. Send it back. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. So nice, everyone. I hope you were able to keep your breath, following with the movement, keeping yourself centered with the breath, with your mind, and with your body. We'll flow that one time, and then we have just a couple of things to add on, and then we'll wind it down. I'm sweating already. All right, let's go. Come back to your down dog. Take a breath in, and then let it go. Inhale, gaze forward, bend your knees. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, chair plane. Lift your collarbones. Inhale, crane pose. Left leg rises. Exhale, charging crescent. Reach it way back. Inhale, high crescent lunge. This time, 1 double lunge. Exhale, double lunge. Inhale, rise. Exhale, charge it forward. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, star pose. Use your left ribs. Lift high. Exhale, skandasana to the top. Inhale, warrior 2. Power off of your right quadricep. Bend into your left leg. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, low lunge twist towards the back. Inhale, side plank. Knee comes down. We'll skip the crunches this time right away to your modified side angle. Left hand to the outside of your left leg. Inhale, one-legged plank. Knee to left and right. Tuck it in tight. Stay strong. Knee into the chest. Inhale, hinge forward into your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a breath. And then exhale, let it go. Let's take the other side. Inhale, gaze forward, bend your knees. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, chair plane. Inhale, crane pose. Get the knee up high. Little bobbles are okay. Exhale, charging crescent. Charge it back. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, double lunge 1 time. Lift the elbows. Inhale, rise. Exhale, charge. Inhale, reverse warrior, up and over. Exhale, triangle pose. Make it smooth and fluid. Follow it with your breath. Inhale, rise. Exhale, skandasana to the top. Inhale, warrior 2, up and over. Exhale, extend it. Inhale, easy twist. You're at the back of your space, gazing to the right.
Inhale, side plank right away. Left knee comes down. Inhale, rise, modified side plank. Rather extended angle. Right hand to the outside of the right leg. Pivot on your toes. Inhale, one-legged plank. Take it to the right and to the left and to the center. Inhale, hinge forward in your Ekapada, into your Chaturanga, and back to your down dog. Oh, so nice, friends. In your down dog, find your breath as I catch mine as well. We'll flow that one more time through, but we have a few things that we'll add on, and then we'll wind it down. All right, let's come back to your down dog. Option to take the little cannonball hop to the top or simply step forward. Inhale, gaze forward between your thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, chair plane. Option to rise up onto the toes. Squeeze the ankles together. Lift the chest. Inhale, crane pose as the heels touch. Here's our first big change. Exhale, warrior three with airplane arms. Lower your left hip bone down in line with your right. Flex your toes towards the floor, and then squeeze the shoulder blades together and down. Inhale, hands come to heart center. And then take your cactus arms as if you're a skydiver, hovering over the earth. We have 4 crunches here. Take an inhale, get big. And then exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, lengthen. The bottom knee can bend. Exhale, crunch. Really working the right glute, the right hamstring. You've got 3 more. 3. Find one fixed point on the floor. That will help keep you balanced. Melinda, math is not always right, so I think we're going to do one more. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, charging crescent. It's okay if you get a little off balance. This is our practice. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, double lunge. Inhale, rise. Exhale, charge. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, star pose. This time, exhale, wide leg forward fold. Feet come parallel to the short edge of your mat. Lift your chest, and then exhale, fold it forward. From here, I like to walk my hands back, drawing the crown of my head towards the floor. You can also reach for your big toes, reach for your ankles, or even take a little crisscross. So yogi's choice on the arms, little micro bend in your knees. Shift the weight into the balls of your feet. Find lengthening through your hamstrings as your sits bones draw towards the ceiling. Oh, then inhale, come up to a flat back. Take a breath in. A soothing breath out. This is your little break here. Inhale, star pose. Use your core strength. Lift all the way up. Exhale, skandasana to the top of your mat. Sit low. Inhale, warrior two. Burst up and over. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, low lunge twist towards the back. Inhale, side plank. Find your side plank so strong. Inhale, release the knee down, rise up. Exhale, modified extended angle. From here, we're going to come up into a half moon. So this is our mobility move for the day. Learning how to get up from a kneeling or seated position without the use of your hands. So really using your core strength, your leg strength to power your body up off the floor. So that's what we're going to do. From your modified extended angle, tuck your back toes under, and then inhale, half moon pose. Squeeze your inner thighs, your glutes together to help you rise. Gaze forward and move into your half moon pose. The inseam of your right leg is parallel to the floor. Lift your shoulders down and back. You're here for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, reverse triangle. Lower your foot down, straighten the front leg, shift your hips forward. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, one-legged plank. We have our little drill. We don't get out of that one that easy. And bring it to center. One last movement. Take an inhale. Exhale, wild thing. Step it back behind you. If that wild thing is too much, just a modified side angle will do. Otherwise, curl your upper back, lift your hips, stack your shoulders as best you can, curl your upper back a little more, breathe in. Exhale, high to low plank, pivot on your right toes. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, high to low. Let it go, and we have one more side. Take a breath in. And then let it go. Inhale, gaze forward between your thumbs, rise to your toes. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, sit low. Exhale, chair plane, option to rise up onto your toes. Squeeze the triceps. Inhale, crane pose. Exhale, warrior 3 with airplane arms. Let your arms carry you back as your torso dips forward. Spin your right inner thigh up towards the ceiling to level out your hips. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Inhale, hands come to heart center. Then open up to your cactus arms. Pull your elbows to the ceiling. Breathe in. Exhale, crunch. Forearms kissed. You've got 3 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Each time you open up, imagine you're a skydiver hovering over the earth, looking down. And you've got 1 more. Open wide. Exhale, charging crescent. Adjust yourself. Things don't always flow perfectly together. Woo! Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, double lunge. Lift your elbows. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, star pose, burst open. This time, hands come to your low back. Clasp your hands. Inhale, chest expansion. Bring your palms to touch. Micro bend in your elbows. Exhale, wide leg forward fold with your chest expansion. Let the crown of your head be heavy. Micro bend into your knees. And then don't worry about straightening through the arms. Just bring the palms to touch to the best of your ability. Pull your hands towards the side of your space. Inhale, release the hands down. Come to a flat back. Catch your breath. Tuck your ribs and navel in. Inhale, star pose. Lift all the way up. Exhale, skandasana to the top of your mat. Inhale, warrior 2, burst up and over. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, easy twist. You're at the back of your mat once again. Inhale, side plank. Lift the lowest ribs up. Exhale, release down into your modified extended angle. So here we are again, working on our mobility. From your modified extended angle, tuck your back toes so you get a little leverage from the ball of your foot. Inhale, half moon pose. As you rise, firm the inner thighs and glutes together. Engage your core, lift your body up. Find your balance all through the 4 corners of your right foot. Flex your toes. Bobbles are good. It shows you're working and trying. Roll your shoulder blades down your back. You're here for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, reverse triangle. Slowly lower down. Straighten the front leg. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, one-legged plank. You've got your drill. Right knee, right tricep, and back. Right knee to the left and back. Right knee to the nose and send it forward. Your options here are modified side plank, stepping back behind you, or wild thing, lifting the upper back, squeezing the shoulder blades, gazing towards the top of your space. 1 more breath. Exhale, high to low. Pivot on your toes, shift forward, and find your chaturanga. Oh, so nice. Take a breath in. And then exhale, come down to your knees. Have a seat. You made it. Great job with that flow. Not easy. I know I'm winded. So just to settle down a little bit, come to lying on your belly. Bring your feet back behind you, lower all the way down. We'll take floor bow. We'll take it in 3 parts. We'll do one leg on each side, and then we'll do a full floor bow. Kick your left foot in towards your glutes. Reach around with your right hand and with your left. Firm your knees in together. Take an inhale. And then exhale, let it go. Inhale, floor bow. Kick your foot into your hands as you lift your chest. Lift your hip points, rather your shoulder points high. Kick your foot a little more. Big breath in and lower down. Bring your palms in front of you. Bring your temple down. Let your heart rate calm. And we'll take the other side. Flex your right heel towards your glute. Reach around for the outside edge of your foot with your right hand, and then clasp your left hand around it. You can even take the little basket grip. Take an inhale. And then exhale, calm your body. Squeeze your inner thighs. Inhale, half floor bow. Kick your foot into your hands. Squeeze your right knee into the midline. Lift your chest. And then exhale, lower down. Hands come to touch left temple this time. Feel your heart rate calm down. And then let's practice our floor bow. Kick both heels towards your glutes this time. Squeeze the legs into the midline. Reach for the outer edges of your feet. Press your quadriceps down into your mat to start. Inhale, floor bow. Kick your feet up. I like to flex my toes, but the option is yours. Lift your chest. Roll your shoulder blades back. Lift your shoulder points high. Breathe in. And then exhale, lower down. This time a little windshield wiper of your legs if that feels good, or maybe even a tap of the tops of your feet. Let it go. Bring your palms under your shoulders. Press yourself all the way up to a seat. And we'll finish out with a little 6-directional breathing once again. And then I encourage you after the practice to check out one of the stretch and release classes to help you wind down a little bit more. So let's begin. We'll start just the way we started in the beginning. Bring your palms to your shoulder tips. Take an inhale. And then exhale. Feel your ribs collapse into one another. Elbows touch. Inhale, open wide. Exhale. One more time, big inhale. That feels so good. Take the basket grip, maybe the awkward grip this time. Hands come to the top of your head. Feel your energy grounded here. Take an inhale. Flip your palms. Press the inner hands towards the ceiling. Pull your biceps back behind your ears. Get tall. And then exhale. Pull that energy down. Help yourself feel grounded as you exhale. We'll take that 2 more times. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull the energy down, elbows out to your sides. One more time, big inhale, expand. Feel your belly, your ribs, your chest get big, full of that beautiful energy. And then open your mouth, exhale it all out. Feel your chest, your ribs, your belly deflate. And then finally, last one, hands come back to the shoulders. Inhale, lift the palms up by the ear, squeeze the elbows to the ceiling. And then exhale, pull the elbows down to the side ribs. You can even pull your shoulder blades down, help you empty out through the sides of your body.
2 more times through. Inhale, expand. And then exhale, let it go. Feel your body getting more centered as you exhale each time. One more time through. Inhale. And then big exhale out. Bring your palms to the top of your legs. Take one cleansing breath in. And then a big open mouth exhale. Thank you for sharing your practice with me this afternoon. As I mentioned, try one of those stretch and release classes to help you wind down a little bit more as you finish out your day. Thank you for joining me, my friends. Bring your hands to your heart center, then bring your hands to your third eye center, your seat of intuition. We bow together, recognizing one another. Namaste.